I'm Sandra Lee.
Look at Aunt Sandy in front of her iMac. Proving to us she's computer literate. Would you make that logo in Adobe?
You have to be skimpy on the flavor. It's all going to start off with a delicious Thai chicken, and I'm going to
Thai
serve
chicken
that
where?
alongside a
That's beans and
semi-homemaker's
gravy.
recipe called colorful rice, and it certainly
What are we eating,
is
potpourri?
beautiful. Plus a tasty little finger food
Ooh, ham
called
and
my
licuado?
melon bites.
That looks like
And
a fruit
for dessert,
licuado.
a fruity and
Ooh.
creamy yet low-fat
Ooh.
Ambrosia cake. Then
Low
it's
fat-
cocktail
girl,
time.
that's
I've got a tropical kiss
nothing
you're
but
not
sugar.
gonna want to miss. And then a beautiful tablescape outside on the patio.
This, believe it or not, is Sandra Lee's Thai chicken. We're gonna watch her make it. I just wanna preface this by saying that this is Uncle Roger territory. I am not the person to be commenting on non-Mexican dishes in general, but I just have to bring this to your attention.
When you're at the grocery store, there are so many things that you can buy
First of
that
all,
are semi-homemade
love
that
the look.
are actually healthy
It's
for
giving
you.
like modern
now, this
Puritan.
is going to be my Thai chicken.
That was Thai chicken?
My non-stick cooking spray into the pan. This is olive oil, by the way. The reason why I'm using the spray is because
You're
I
lazy.
can control how much goes into the pan. If that was even a teaspoon, I would be
You can
surprised.
control how
So no
much
matter
oil
what
you
you're
put in the
doing,
pan
that's why I
regardless
like
of
to
whether
use
it's a
these so much.
spray can
Now,
or
this is
not.
boneless,
You know that,
skinless
right?
chicken, healthy, smart, for my Thai chicken. And I'm going to season my chicken breast with some Thai seasoning. There is a lot.
They make
of
Thai
cornstarch
seasoning
in
packets?
here. There's soy in here. There's lemongrass and also lime. And just a couple teaspoons of that goes a long way for flavor.
No, I would add that whole packet, please. I don't
And I'm gonna
trust
put this into
your sprinkling
my
of seasoning.
saute pan. It's already nice.
Like, where does she find these
hot.
seasoning
And
packets
this dish,
to
by the
begin
way,
with?
takes minutes to make. Now, next in here, I'm just gonna add onions. Here's the semi-homemade way to add onions. Pre-chopped at the grocery store, and all I need is 1 cup of
Nah,
this.
that's the way,
And
one
half a
way to
cup
add onions.
For my colorful rice, so I'm gonna save
The
that.
flojera way.
And then I need just a little bit of crushed garlic.
When are the Thai flavors going to come in? Like,
They
is
didn't
the
add
Thai seasoning
anything
packet
extra.
all
It's
you're
just
doing?
Pure garlic. Now
When you
to
said Thai
this,
chicken,
I'm gonna get my mushrooms. My mushrooms are already pre-chopped.
I don't think of
so I don't
mushrooms.
have to do that.
I was
work
thinking like
either.
Thai
And
chicken,
half
like
of these is gonna
curry
go in
or
healthy,
maybe like
smart,
a
and
peanut
really quick.
sauce or
That I'm gonna save for my colorful rice too.
I don't know, maybe some
I'm
basil.
just gonna let this sit here for about 10 minutes. Now for my chicken, toss this. Oh yeah, it's already starting to cook up nice.
No,
and
it's
beautiful
not. It's
brown
pink.
fat. Need a couple things in here. The first thing I'm gonna put in is just some green beans. These I've thought out, they were frozen.
Just fucking dump it. Like, you're going to put
And
the whole
then
bag, just
sort of
fucking
a
dump
cup
it.
of
Why are you
chicken
sprinkling
stock.
it like that? Chicken stock?
Low sodium, low fat again on this. You can always add the salt later on. That is a great trick whenever you are cooking the semi-homemade way. An entire can of light coconut milk.
Oh, now
Now,
is
what
this
I
what's
love
going
about
to make
using
it
light
Thai?
coconut milk is 60% of the fat
Looks
has
like
been
gravy
removed
and
from
beans.
this. Just looks like a nice, thick chicken gravy. Love it. Now to this, I'm going to add a bit of lemon zest. When you're zesting, make sure you only use the
This,
beautiful
like, I feel like you
outside,
have
not
to
the
add
white
curry to this at this
underneath
point.
This outside because
Like, where's...
it's too bitter and all of your beautiful oil and all
I'm
the flavors
I'm expecting
right
this to
here
have
anyway.
way more
Nice,
seasonings
bright,
at some
zesty,
point.
and
Where's the
beautiful
heat?
lemon
Where's the
flavor
chili
in this.
peppers?
This is just gonna
Where's
simmer
the
away for
basil?
about 7 to 10 minutes. I am just slicing up some cilantro here for my Thai chicken that is bubbling and simmering away. There's mushrooms in there. Whenever you're trying to cook light and healthy, there are easy ways to get that grocery store to work for you if you know how to utilize it. And on the top of this, I just want to
Are you
put
not going to elaborate
my
on that? You're not going to tell us
cilantro.
how the grocery store
Nice
works for
bright
us?
Flavor and a favorite in Thai cooking.
What the fuck do you know
Okay.
about Thai cooking?
Colorful rice. I got the best email from Maxine in California
Maxine?
for what she calls colorful rice.
Colorful
and it starts
rice?
off with a great
What colorful? That look
organic,
like potpourri.
long-grain wild rice. So I'm going to use this whole package.
Oh, she's
And
actually
into
making
my
rice.
saucepan, I already
It's
have
not
about
wild
2.5
Uncle Ben's
cups
rice?
of chicken stock going. And
Wild
that's gonna
minute
add the
rice?
flavor. By the way, that is low sodium, low fat chicken stock, but still lots of flavor. You can always add salt and spice later
She's
on if you
actually
want.
cooking, you guys.
And you know what? This rice is really a great idea because it's firmer, it's more chewy, it's a nuttier rice, so it has a lot of flavor.
Nuttier
and
rice
it's
for
really
a
good
nuttier
for you.
lady.
Now, in my saute pan, I just want to add a little bit more of my olive oil cooking spray. Again, controlling how much I use.
When are you not controlling
And
the
this
oil?
is going
you
to be
put in
my
the pan?
colorful part of mixing his rice. In here is just going to go about a half a cup of my
That's
chopped
the colorful
onions.
part?
And while those are
White
starting to
onion?
saute away, I'm going to give my mushrooms a little bit of a chop because I want them in
Fucking white
smaller
mushroom.
pieces.
Where's the fucking color? Look, she's
These
actually
are
chopping
button mushrooms. Next, my celery. You know,
Okay, we got
I'm a little
a color.
spoiled now from semi-homemade because I'm so used to buying my mushrooms pre-sliced in the grocery store and having the work done for me
Were they
that
not
when I went in
pre-sliced?
there and they weren't there, I was stunned. I couldn't believe it.
Oh!
It just
I was stunned.
I am stunned. Just stunned. Stunned is the only way to describe how stunned I am.
saved so much more time. I had to buy a whole bag, bring them
Oh
home,
my
wash them,
God,
cut 'em.
no.
10 minutes later, they were in my marinara. Now, this is just one stalk of celery, and you know they come in those pre-sliced bags. Normally, they come for like kids' lunches, but I had some in the fridge,
Look
so
at her
I thought I'd
chopping
use them.
away. Look
Nice
at her
little pieces,
actually
so we're gonna have
fucking
green
cooking
in there. We're
here.
gonna have kind of a white with a beautiful
I mean, she's cooking
brown
something
color, very
fucking
rustic,
wild,
and also
but
some
she's cooking.
nice white onions. Every little color under the sun is gonna be in this rice and be delicious.
Every color under the sun. Girl,
So in goes
you
the
got every
celery
color under the shade.
and the mushrooms, and that is it.
Like, I was
You just
expecting
want it
maybe
to sweat a little bit
carrot,
and kind of soften
like
up.
a red pepper.
Now this is just long grain wild rice, and in here I used a little bit of olive oil cooking spray so that I can really
See,
control
and then
how
you
much
cook
I
the
use.
celery and there's no color
celery
left.
in here and just chopped up mushrooms.
Where's the
are in
fucking
here.
colorful rice?
There's also
This is-
onions in there, and I'm combining these
This is
two
not
together.
colorful rice. This is
Now to this, I want to add
rice
two
noir.
things. I want to add, well, actually three. I want to add cranberries.
cranberries.
Those.
Fuck it. I knew she was gonna do
And
something
a half a cup
fucking
of
stupid
chopped
like this.
pecans. This gives
Pecans.
it lots of crunch and makes it more
Pecans.
colorful.
That's not
And then
colorful. It's brown.
a can of water chestnuts. And these
Water
are great because they
chestnuts.
have almost no fat and they're a great.
What does that
source of
can
potassium.
say? Exotic cooking. You know this label was like printed by her production team. That is so fucking bold for them to name it exotic cooking. That's more wild than the wild fucking rice.
And I love them because they're crunchy and delicious, nice bright flavor, mild taste. Just make sure you strain them first.
Strain them with your hand strainer.
And that
Look
is
at how
a very
colorful those
Asian
water chestnuts
ingredient.
are for this
Gonna be
colorful
perfect
rice.
With my Thai chicken that I'm going to finish up in just a second too.
Thai chicken?
Let it simmer for a little while until those nuts
Should we
soften up a
review
bit.
that?
One more thing I want to add to this, some orange zest. And this is the zest
Orange
from one
zest?
orange.
The fuck? What
Nice
is
and
this?
colorful, full of flavor.
What the fuck
Fold in
is
all of that orange zest and all that great long grain rice.
no
Nuts,
seasonings?
chestnuts, celery,
but
onions.
orange zest?
And Maxine, I have to say thank you so
Fuck you,
much. What a
Maxine.
great
This is
recipe.
awful. I had said this about a previous rice dish that Sandra Lee made, but I misspoke. This is hunter-gatherer rice, because what the fuck? It looks like you went foraging for ingredients. I have never seen a woman add so much fruit to rice that's supposed to be savory, like not a dessert rice.
It's time for my mango
Is that
melon
licuado?
bite. Super simple to make.
Cocktail?
And it begins with a dipping sauce.
Oh,
I'm
that's
going
a
to start off with
sauce.
a quarter of a cup of honey mustard. This is a very savory and sweet little bite I'm making here for you.
Wait,
And
what are you
then
making to
this,
dip
I'm
in
gonna
this?
add 2 teaspoons
Better be chicken
of
fingers.
lemon pepper.
Lemon pepper.
There's basil, thyme, there is lemon
Girl,
peel and black pepper.
she said
there's
2
garlic
teaspoons?
And onion.
That was a
Lots of flavor in
sprinkle of
here.
seasoning.
Now, fat-free plain yogurt instead of like a mayonnaise that's delicious but full of fat, or a sour cream, which
Mustard
is also
yogurt?
very delicious but not so healthy. So a half a cup of that goes in here. Give this a stir. It's creamy. There's so much flavor in here. You're gonna love this dipping sauce.
Okay, but what are we dipping? It better be
Place that
chicken
into
fingers.
Just a little serving dish.
That
or cocktail glass.
Of course. See, I would pick that up and just drink it, because that from here it looks like a green smoothie.
All right, now for my little melon skewers that are gonna go with this. Watermelon or mango, whichever one you prefer. I'm also going to use grapes. You can use green grapes. You can use whatever grapes you want. I like the red ones.
Is this all the
I
same
think they're
recipe?
More flavorful with this. And you're going to use an entire piece of ham. Well, half of an entire piece of ham for each one. Just
Okay,
slice that
let's
right
just
down
trust
the
the
middle.
process. Let's just see how... Did she chop that
Fold
ham
this
with a
like
dirty
an
knife?
accordion, like that. The first thing that goes on your little toothpick here, and these are extra long ones for skewers, but since you're not grilling these, you don't have to worry about soaking them in water. Just gonna put the meat on there, and then a nice big piece of melon. Beautiful. The next one I want to make is a nice mango skewer. So, 1 grape.
And Sandy.
Mango is also a great source of vitamin A and vitamin
Sandra
C,
Elizabeth Lee.
and it's delicious.
Are you telling
And
us
watermelon, of
that you
course, is
expect us to
very
dip
low in calories,
watermelon
and it
and
has
mango
all sorts of antioxidants.
in fucking honey mustard? What?
Grapes are a low-fat, low-calorie
Why would you do
snack.
this? You know what? The
Everybody
little
loves them.
skewers are fine by themselves. We don't need the honey mustard.
And with the last one, I have to say, look at how beautiful that plate is.
This is
Who
confusing.
wouldn't want to dive into that?
That is so little
whether they
skewers
want
for
to eat
so much
healthy or
sauce.
not,
Please
it
put
is
some chicken
perfection,
tendies in
and
the
I
oven,
love
and
it.
I'll take those
Now,
with
when I
the
come
honey
back, I
mustard
have a
sauce
dessert
instead.
that is rich and creamy.
She put olives on a
Ambrosia
cake?
First, angel food cake, perfect solution.
I
and you
knew
don't
it.
even have
I
to
fucking
make
knew it.
Every single grocery
It's
store
not Aunt
has
Sandy
this.
baking if it
What I
doesn't
love
start
about
with
it
a
is it
store-bought
is
angel
made
food
by
cake.
sugar and flour. There's no fat in it. It is
Girl,
beautiful,
there's no
light,
fat, but there's
fluffy, and
diabetes
sweet,
in that.
Sweet, sweet. So the first thing I want to do is just make
Cut it in
3
half.
separate layers. So the first one,
Oh.
the serrated knife, I'm going across.
She's...
So I'm going to make 2 cuts and 3 different layers with this
Oh,
cake,
look at
because
her.
I'm going to fill this
Look
with
at her
all sorts of wonderful
adding some
things
variety to
that
her store-bought
combined
angel
will
food
not
cakes.
make you feel like you
Cut
are
in
missing
thirds?
a
That's
thing when
hard.
it comes to dessert.
Oh my god, does she drink
Now,
before
that
she
is gonna
cut
be my
this? It's
first
so
layer. So
good.
the whitest layer goes down first. That was the top. Now for the topping and the filling, I am going to use whipped topping. And this is light whipped topping. So it's a much more reduced fat and calorie topping. And I'm also using non-fat, or you could use low-fat yogurt. That's tangy, that's sweet. The combination of the two
Yogurt
together
cake.
is beautiful.
Oh my gosh, she's
Now,
acting
just
like
about
Cool
a
Whip
half
is
a cup of
healthy.
each of these
That's just
is
full of
gonna go into my
hydrogenated
bowl.
oil. Ugh. I hate that texture of
Half a
that
cup of the yogurt.
artificial shit. You're gonna mix the yogurt in the Cool Whip? Girl, you couldn't even get Greek yogurt? You got like the most
And that is
wateriest
vanilla-flavored
yogurt.
yogurt. I just want to combine these two. The whipped topping is going to keep this nice and full-bodied and airy. And of course, the yogurt, vanilla yogurt, is going to add great flavor
Great flavor.
to my filling.
Jesus Christ.
And it
What
smells delicious.
What won't this woman add to a fucking angel food cake at this point? She'll put anything in one of these goddamn
And then
store-bought cakes.
come in here and frost this around so it's even and delicious.
I feel like that is the weirdest
On here, I'm going to put some
concoction.
grapes.
Cool Whip and
These are
yogurt.
half grapes. You can use green or red, whatever you
Grapes?
want. But you know, Ambrosia,
Grapes in a cake?
kind of like that thing that your mom or your grandma used to make with the jello.
Not
and
my
the
mom or
fruit,
grandma.
the
They didn't make this
coconut,
shit.
And all that good stuff. So there's
They're
gonna be
ethnic.
lots
We
of
don't
fruit
make
here,
food like
Lots
this.
of whipped topping. Now for my next layer. That's my top. So this is going to go down.
That
What I'm
is
going to put
so
on this
weird.
one is just apricot preserves. This is sugar-free, and this adds all the fruity flavor that you need. And I like using the preserves because you can see
Why does she talk about how
all those
healthy these
real
ingredients
peeled
are?
little
This is
pieces.
just sugar. It's
And
just
then
sugar
to
and
pump
sugar.
This up, I'm going to put
And
mandarin
artificial
oranges
sweeteners.
on top of that. I just want to make sure that I drain them first because these cans are absolutely full of water.
The way she's...
Great.
You could leave, like, open the
just a
lid and
few
leave it on
segments.
and
These are just
strain
gonna
them
be
like
nice
that. I've
little
never
bursts
seen
of
someone
fruit
use their
in
bare
your
fucking
mouth
hands
when
to
you take a bite.
strain this shit.
for the top.
Look
I
at how
am going to
fucking
ice this
crooked
with the
it
rest of
is.
the whipped
The
topping.
cocktail hour clearly already happened. Oh my god, when I see bullshit like this, I'm just like so glad that I'm Mexican. Because we could never. What?
And then for the top.
Wait, you didn't mix yogurt with that? Cool Whip.
Now it's time to finish it off.
Some giant
I have
ass
fresh
candles.
Coconut, and I have
No.
toasted coconut. And I'm going
Oh,
to combine
God.
the two. The fresh is going to be nice and moist and delicious. And
Don't
the
say
toasted,
moist.
of course, is going to add great crunch.
Girl, this
take
cake is a
this
texture disaster.
And sprinkle it around. The coconut is rich in fiber, it's rich in vitamins and minerals. So you know what? Enjoy it.
Girl,
Now, to
you're acting like
finish
this cake is
off,
gonna
some of
help you
my
shit
pineapple
better.
Slices,
I mean, it might, but not in a
and
healthy
I'm
way.
gonna break these in half.
Jesus Christ. I can't with all the canned fruit. Just,
And a cherry in between them,
ugh.
here
What
and
the
here.
fuck?
And these were frozen cherries, but they're nice and
Frozen?
thawed now.
Canned fruit, frozen fruit,
And then in the bottom, I'm gonna create
Fresh,
a pretty
'cause of the
little
grapes?
nest.
a nest
Now
because you're
I am going
bird
to
shit
finish
crazy.
this up, and when I come back, I'm going to show you how to make a great cocktail.
Fantastic. Give me
This is
14 of them
called
right
a
now.
I call this cocktail a tropical kiss.
Okay,
It starts off
Stella.
with ice in the blender,
Getting her groove
and then
back.
in here, I'm going to put about half of this can of crushed pineapple.
Ugh. Crushed pineapple in the can looks so
One banana.
unappetizing. But I love pineapple.
Perfect combination to my
You couldn't find
low-fat
banana in a can
yogurt.
either.
Break that up. Now, a little bit of honey is for the sweetness. You could use brown sugar if you wanted to,
You
but
need
honey
to
is
add
nice
honey.
and natural. And then I'm going to put in
Natural?
here some low-fat yogurt, about a half a cup of that. And this is the vanilla flavored again. And about
I don't think you needed that honey.
Pineapple juice.
Ugh. Swap the
half a
canned
cup
pineapple for frozen.
of my non-fat or skim milk.
Milk? Jesus, lady.
Then about a half a cup of vanilla vodka. If you
Half
have
a cup.
coconut rum, you could use that too. That would be absolutely
Whoa, that was-
delicious.
That wasn't half a cup. That was a light
Blender
pour.
goes on.
And Sandy, are you okay? She's going for the sugars instead of the alcohol.
Beautiful, thick and frothy. Oh, look at this. And that is a tropical kiss.
I
You
mean,
could garnish with a banana. You
I'm
could garnish
disappointed.
with
I want
pineapple.
something
You
stronger.
could garnish with some of that coconut if you wanted to. Time
can you
for
garnish
taste
with more
test.
alcohol?
Smooth and delicious, very tropical. You are gonna love this cocktail.
I
Now
don't
it's time
think
for my
so.
little party dress. I'll
That
see
doesn't
you
count
on
as
the
a
patio in
cocktail.
just-
Oof. What in the Lord of the Rings?
One of the things that makes us all feel good is not just great food, but being in the great outdoors. That is exactly what I want
In
to
the
do
great
today on my
outdoors,
porch.
in
Now,
your
it starts off
backyard.
with a gorgeous piece of fabric.
We have
It's
the great
beautiful with
outdoors at
pretty
home,
leaves.
kids.
Reminds me of the forests in Washington State. And then the plates, look how perfect these are. Just an oval platter on top of an
Is that a
oval plate
marijuana
with a
leaf?
beautiful little green
Girl,
fern painted on the
did you
back
get that from the
side.
dispensary?
Now, the place cards, super easy, super special. These are just regular cardstock pieces of paper.
Those
Then
leaves
a
are
great
sus.
stamp with a green ink pad made the fern leaves that you see. And then on each side, top and bottom, I used a craft knife, made little tiny cuts there, and look, just looped a pretty
This-
piece of ribbon through.
this is more like
That
her-
is a
her
bookmarker
Bob
when
Marley
dinner
tablescape.
is done. And in the center,
Little
check
420.
this out. These are just apothecary jars and bell lids. And underneath those, just pieces of moss and pretty little faux fern stems. Until next time.
Yeah, she had to
I
have
want you
been tripping
remember
when she
to keep it
came up with
simple,
this.
Keep it smart.
Yeah, keep it simple.
Sweet.
This is
Always
simple.
keep it semi-homemade.